Well, I think they are totally different. I mean, when I came in the team, that time we were struggling with a lot of other things like providing grounds or facilities or more number of games. But right now, for God's grace, BCCI is doing such a good thing for us, and I think they all have all the experience watching us on the TV. Knowing when I played my first ODI World Cup, I didn't even know like other teams like Australia, England. I didn't even know like how they play, what they do. So when I was there, I was continuously asking Julandi and Anjumdi like how like what they do, how fast they ball, so what I have to do. So I think that time we preparation was nothing, but still we were aiming to win World Cup or preparing ourselves in that way. We want to bring the change for our country. But right now I think for these girls everything is available and their mindset is totally different, so playing with them is more easier than playing back.
Oh, lovely. You asked for some random idea. I think I walked into Visakhapatnam Stadium. All the stands are named after men. So when Julandi got her first stand named, that's wonderful. So when Julandi got her stand named in Eden Garden, I mean, genuinely watching the whole video made me feel very emotional that that iconic stadium of Eden Garden is going to have a women cricketer on it. And and yeah, I mean, any stadium I walk into, there are, I mean, 10 on 10 are mostly men. And I feel we have a lot of legendary ex-women cricketers who deserve to have a stand named on them. So I would just, I mean, as you said, you can start, and a lot of other state associations will follow. That's amazing. That is amazing. Let's give that a huge round of applause.
No, this is a very valid point. A lot of the sports personalities actually echo this. In fact, this evening, before I came here in the discussion we had, Gopichand exactly raised this issue. And we just led a delegation to Singapore, and there's a sports university in Singapore. So the Honorable Chief Minister and I actually spent good 3 hours understanding how they figure out, the intersection between your interest in sports and education. And how are these degrees sort of validated? I think we came back, we learned a lot in the whole process, and that's something that I'll take quite seriously and see how we can sort of give a hand holding in that sense and take things forward. But that's a very valid point. I think a lot of people are struggling. And this is not just women, it even applies to men. Everyone seems to be struggling with this. And Gopichand actually shared his experience. It was quite funny. So he was punished because he would sleep in class. Because he'd play badminton in the morning, go to school, and he would sleep in class. And he said, even today he's bad in maths. So I think that really struck a chord, and thank you for echoing this. And this is something we're going to take it up quite seriously. Appreciate it.
I could relate to Shri coming from Sangli. I mean, it's again a rural area. The first thing the parents feel is that my girl is going to go to an academy where she's going to be outnumbered with a lot of boys. How is she going to manage? That's one thing how we can provide a lot of security to parents, have rural camps, more camps for women, and more awareness around women's cricket in smaller towns, that it's a safe place. I mean, there's nothing which is going to go wrong, or government takes actions around how things can be more safe for small girls going and playing cricket. That's one thing, because I mean, I'm a Marwadi, so my parents were like, I mean, girls don't play cricket. You're supposed to just get married, and all those things are not like right. But yeah, I mean, that's if they had that security around, that thought would have never come. That's one thing. And the second, you asked for some random idea. I think I walked into Visakhapatnam Stadium. All the stands are named after men. So when Julandi got her first stand named, that's wonderful. So when Julandi got her stand named in Eden Garden, I mean, genuinely watching the whole video made me feel very emotional that that iconic stadium of Eden Garden is going to have a women cricketer on it. And yeah, I mean, any stadium I walk into, there are, I mean, 10 on 10 are mostly men. And I feel we have a lot of legendary ex-women cricketers who deserve to have a stand named on them. So I would just, I mean, as you said, you can start, and lot of other state associations will follow.
That's amazing. That is amazing. Let's give that a huge round of applause. Any more ideas? Anyone, Jimmy? Smriti? Well, as the captain of RCB, and the fact that the fact that it was the women's team who first got the cup to RCB and then the men's team, but more importantly, what really, really touched everyone's heart is the fact that you got the same kind of appreciation from the crowd of the Chinnaswamy as much as, back in the day, Virat Kohli or Fab du Plessis was getting it. So that was very heartening to see. But having said that, just in terms of the brand of cricket that you're approaching, which is fearless cricket, are the women here today who are coming in with the same attitude, or it changes when they come into the ecosystem?
Yeah, I mean, firstly, the first question, whenever I walked into Chinnaswamy, I mean, it was a surreal feeling. I remember the second season of WPL. That was the first home game for us at Chinnaswamy. Not very emotional person, but first time when I walked in for the toss. And I remember in 2017 watching a men's match and telling my mom, I think she was with me, and I was like, I don't know when this will happen for women's cricket, yeah, mom. And I don't think it will ever happen because, I mean, there's hardly anyone who used to watch prior to the 2017 World Cup. And my mom was like, don't talk anything. I'm sure you guys will have it. So think always positive. And I mean, when I entered the field for the toss, I could not hear Mel Jones asking me question. And I looked around, and the first thing, I did not think about, oh, Smriti Mandana, RCB or something. I just felt like, wow, women's cricket is winning. I mean, that's what all of us dreamt. I'm sure the previous generations as well, whenever they would watch a WPL being sold out or the Indian matches being sold out, I'm sure that was the first dream for everyone, that we want the same kind of a thing for, like, in terms of the stadiums.